Hello, this is Michael Centra, author of the sci-fi novella Energia and its upcoming sequel, Care of Existence. This is a response to Stefan Molyneux's video, Did President Obama Spy on Donald Trump?
They would be calling for his head on a stick. Now, the response has come in. Now, to my mind, it's very carefully worded, and like most of these kinds of responses, raises way more questions than it answers. But this is the response that came in from Obama's spokesman. Quote, "A cardinal rule of the Obama administration was that no White House official ever interfered with any independent investigation led by the Department of Justice." And the spokesman went on to say, "As part of that practice, neither President Obama nor any White House official ever ordered surveillance on any U.S. citizen. Any suggestion otherwise is simply false." Now, I don't know how they're reading the public's mood these days, but let's just put it this way. It's fairly surly and skeptical. So, I'm not sure how many people out there think that Obama sat down with people, FBI, Department of Justice, and said, "Go wiretap Donald Trump's phone." I don't think there's too many people who think that he did that. That's not really the point. Saying there was no surveillance would be a little bit more reassuring for people, but that distinctly was not said. It was not said. Oh, I didn't directly order it. Nobody, like Obama and did not directly order it. It's not the point. It's your FBI, dude. Your administration. You're in charge. Did you know about it? That's what people want to know. Did you know about it? Ooh, I got another question you might want to answer. Did you or your administration use the information that came out of these wiretaps for political gain? Did you use it? Were you aware of any leaks? And if you weren't aware that elements within your administration and within law enforcement were wiretapping and monitoring the communications of somebody your political party was in direct opposition to and against in a crucial election, well, shouldn't you know that? Did he order it? No. Did he know about it? Yes. Did he allow it to continue? Yes. Was that explicitly denied in his response? No. This is deep state, total banana republic stuff. Let's say he didn't know anything about it, and the DOJ and the FBI just going totally rogue. Well, that just means that there's this deep state apparatus, this power behind the throne, this shadow behind the sun, that is kind of interfering with these elections.
Okay, first off, why would Obama interfere with an independent Justice Department investigation? You just quoted his spokesperson. They said their administration officials don't interfere with independent Justice Department investigations. To stop the investigation would be interfering. Whether they knew it was going on or not, that would be interfering. And they said they do not interfere with Justice Department investigations. What did you want Obama to do? Did you want him to take the liberty of assuming the FBI is up to no good? You can't assume the FBI is tapping phone lines because of an election. They have to be able to do their job without you making assumptions upon their, what they're doing. To do so would be leveling an unsubstantiated accusation at the FBI, which is something Trump himself is doing. Secondly, you're leaving out the fact that several in Trump's administrations lied under oath about meeting the Russians. This shows that if they decided to lie later about it, maybe Obama had good reason to allow the wiretapping to continue earlier. Now, if the claim is President Obama was playing politics by not stopping an FBI investigation of Trump, why didn't President Obama use that same power to stop an FBI investigation of Hillary Clinton, leading up to a major presidential election in which he knew, and everyone knew, she might participate as a front-running candidate for Democrats. No. Instead of stopping it, President Obama, in all his power to put a halt to FBI investigations, allowed Hillary, a fellow Democrat, to face an FBI forensic investigation of her email account, server, an 11-hour marathon public interrogation, public scrutiny, and media questioning, all of which put her on defense during her campaign and most probably severely impacted and threatened her election chances, thus Obama's own political initiatives and legacy. That's what he did. He allowed that to happen, knowing all that would happen to him and Hillary, and he allowed that to happen with his power to stop FBI investigations. Right, okay. And why was what the Russians could be doing so important when Hillary Clinton was being investigated, Stefan, but not so much now that there is an investigation around the Trump team and its interactions with questionable Russian officials?
Now, John Kerry, who is, of course, Hillary Clinton's successor, has admitted that Russia and China are almost certainly reading his unclassified emails. Robert Gates, Obama's first defense secretary, recently asserted it's very likely that Russia and China and Iran were inside Mrs. Clinton's homebrew email server. I mean, the Russians are well known for this kind of stuff. They have a giant embassy in Washington, and it's located on a nice high hill overlooking the city. There's a giant antennae on its roof aimed straight down, and this, of course, is where Clinton's unclassified emails went. The Russians are so desperate to get a hold of State Department information that they've been caught planting bugs in a conference room just down the hall from the Secretary of State's office. A high-ranking former KGB officer said about this email scandal, quote, "Of course the SVR got it all." That's the post-Soviet successor to the KGB's foreign intelligence arm. He said, "I don't know if we're as good as we were in my time, but even half-drunk the SVR could get those emails. They probably couldn't believe how easy Hillary made it for them." And the big question, of course, here is, what do they know? And leaking the information, if that's what happened. They're just often doing that stuff. Ooh, but the big problem is Russia, right? Now, this could be a brilliant move on Trump's part. It's like, yeah, so shut up about Russia. Either way, shut up about Russia. So this is a great way of advertising that this investigation has gone on before. Russia. I mean, the Russians are well known for this kind of stuff.